Alright, so welcome back to Unity for Absolute Beginners. Today we are going to look at the death mechanic or destroying a game object and how the game workflow would continue as. So let's get straight into it. So where we left off, we talked about, but before we continue with today's discussion, we'll open the ball game object. We'll move time.delta time. I'll explain what time.delta time does in a separate video. We'll therefore have to reduce the speed because the speed will be very fast. So we'll reduce the speed to 12. And then if we press play, this is actually the speed I want. And so we are going to look at how the game mechanic works. So we are going to, when the ball hits any of these obstacles, the ball should get destroyed. Now, you realize that each game object has a collider. So the cube has a box collider and the ball has a sphere collider. So that's what we are going to make use of. So, and we're also going to make use of tags, and I'll explain how we use a tag. So a tag defines a particular game object. So when you want to specify the tag of a game object to use in code, you can specify it using the tag option. So we are going to click on it. You can see I've created already a ball tag. How I did that was that you press add tag, click this, and type the tag name you want. So if I did ball, I'll press save and then go back to ball and select the ball tag. So we are going to do the same thing for we're going to create another new tag, so add tag and call it obstacle, and then each one of the cube objects will have the obstacle tag, meaning if I hit any of the cubes, I should get destroyed. So we are going to go back into our ball script, and then use a function known as onCollisionEnter, which returns void. There are versions of this function which are onCollisionEnter and onCollisionExit. We have the same for 2D. We have onCollisionState as well. So what this does is that when a rigid body with a collider enters a particular game object with a collider, then this function gets called as long as it's in the script. So what I'm going to do is that on onCollisionEnter, we're going to use the tag property. So if collision dot game object dot tag is equal to obstacle. So what this statement does is you realize that the function has an argument known as collision, which inherits from the collision class. So this object takes in information about what this ball game object has hit. So we are going to say that if I've hit a game object and that game object that I've hit is called obstacle, the tag of that game object is called obstacle, then destroy this game object. I think that makes enough sense, right? Right. So let's see whether it works. So there you have it. So that's basically it for this script.